Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today in this process video, I'm picking up another project that has been sitting on the shelf dormant for a while, and this is a layout for my son Nick's birthday. And so I'm working with the Pink Fresh Keeping It Real collection and just sharing with you some of the things here that I'm particularly interested in working with and think I might use while I'm working on this page. And so one of my favorite products that Pink Fresh has been including in their collections lately are these circle pages. And one of the reasons why I love them is because voila, the design is already done for you, and it gives you some opportunities to layer product directly on top of the pattern paper. And I think I saw Ashley Horton do this a couple of years ago, and since then, every time that there's a pattern paper like this in one of their collections, I just go ahead and do this. It's a kind of low stress way to create, and this also gave me an opportunity to pull out my circle punches. I had someone ask me a couple of days ago, what are some of my favorite punches, brands, types. I really like the EK Success ones because they close down and store flat. But as far as usability, the Fiskars squeeze punches are probably the easiest to use. But you can see I have a wide variety of punches that I like to use, and I'm just pulling from all of them here. I think that the sizes I have are 1 inch, 1.5, 2 inches, 2.5 inches, and 3 inches. And then I think I also have a 1 3/4 inch punch. Those are all kind of the sizes that I like to use and that I find work really well with different pattern papers just like this one, but also I use my circle punches a lot when I print hybrid elements, and I just go ahead and size those down so that I know that my punches will be sized correctly. And so something I wanted to just say really quick is how much I really appreciate having you guys come back to my channel and seeing you guys again. Having the kids home during the pandemic has definitely impacted so many people's schedules, and it's impacted our ability as content creators to be able to create, to be able to do voiceovers, and to be able to create content to share with you has definitely been impacted for me personally over the last year and a half to 2 years. And that's not a complaint at all. We've been doing well during the pandemic, and we're all okay and everything, and so I'm very thankful for that. I loved having the kids home, and I'm also happy that they're back at school and that I have a little bit more time to be in my studio, and I can get back into some of these projects that have been dormant for a while. So I just wanted to say thank you for being here and for being excited to see me back. I'm excited to see you back, and missed everybody, and I missed being on a creative role like this. And so it's nice. I know nothing is back to normal, and I know we're not out of the woods yet for sure, but this is something that I have missed. I've missed being able to do voiceovers and things like that. So you can just see how I'm working with just a different variety of round things here, and just punching out word art, punching out different elements, just whatever looks fun and looks like it will fit within the circle designs that are on that pattern paper. And the other fun thing about using Pink Fresh products is that there's always a good selection of pattern papers, of chipboard embellishments, puffy stickers, and things like that. So there's a variety of ways to add texture and dimension to this pattern paper. And the other thing I love about it is that I'm sort of throwing out all of the rules here. And if you followed me for any amount of time, then you know that I like to explain sometimes what elements or principles of design I'm following. And the elements and principles of design are things like line, weight, balance, color, rhythm, things like that. And with this layout, I'm just throwing all of that out the window and just having fun with layering products on the page. But what makes this work, because in graphic design, the best pages establish a visual hierarchy so that you know what is the most important thing to look at on the page. And so all the other things are elements, and they're fun texture and patterns to look at. But the really important thing here is the photo. And so two things that help establish a workable hierarchy, even when you throw all the other rules out and just have fun with your page design. One, the photo is centered, and it's slightly off-centered, right? But also that curved title, and that's really like what made this page pop. Actually, as soon as I put the picture down and the title and added journaling, you could have just left it at that, and it would have been a really fun, very simple page that would have worked well. But I'm an overachiever, and I like to add all the things, and I like texture and dimension and embellishments, and so I just kept going. And what happens then when you look at the photo, when your eye finds what's important on this page, the title brings you in because the color pops against the white background, right? So your eye follows that title directly to the photo. Then everything else almost becomes background noise. But it's the best kind of background noise because it's cute and it's happy. One of the things that I really liked about this collection, it is called Keeping It Real. And so it was about things that are great but aren't necessarily perfect. And for sure, Nick, this is his 16th birthday, and for sure his birthday wasn't perfect, but it was still a great birthday, and we still celebrated, and we made the best of it. In fact, he's the one that's been a little bit disappointed the last 2 years because his birthday has been during the pandemic, and we haven't been celebrating birthdays in the same way that we did historically. And so he's expressed, rightfully so, he has expressed some grief about that and some sadness about that. And so it's important to allow him to express that, and also just to document that as this is something that impacted him personally, that has impacted our family personally, is the way that we celebrate birthdays has changed. And so to allow the space for a healthy processing of that, and then being able to document that as a part of his life experience. It's a part of all of their life experiences. And I loved how this collection helped us do that. It's a very timely collection. As we sort of grapple with new norms, new realities, schedule changes, differences in how we always did things in the past versus how we're doing things now. And definitely a lot of things have been impacted here. So I did also add, along with all the fun embellishments and the puffy sticker hearts, I also added journaling at the bottom left-hand corner of the photo, and I tucked in some of the word art and things like that around the photo just to boost that up a little bit more and help make that more of the center point of the layout. And then I'm just gonna stamp my date here, and you guys, this seems to be the thing that I'm doing lately, is stamping the wrong date, and that's exactly what I did here. So I just grabbed a label sticker and covered it up and just kept on going. So thank you so much for following along with this fun little birthday process video. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that you will check out the blog post that goes along with this, and there's also lots more inspiration for kids scrapbook albums on our blog as well. And I will see you back here again real soon. Thanks again. Bye-bye.